Booyah! I'm Jim Cramer from the CNBC show Mad Money. I joined the Elks to be a part of our community. I have stayed with the Elks because the Elks is the essence of community, and I am proud to have contributed to all the great causes that the Elks support, both locally and nationally.
Through selfless commitment to local communities and the nation, the Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks has attracted a membership that includes presidents, athletes, movie stars, and congressmen.
I've made friends from all walks of life. That's another great thing about the Elks. We're really a melting pot. I mean, we have professional people, blue-collar workers. There's so much you can learn.
The Elks formed on February 16, 1868, and quickly grew into one of the most active, patriotic, and charitable organizations in the world. The Elks were there to help victims of the 1889 Johnstown flood rebuild. During the San Francisco earthquake of 1906, the Elks were among the first on the scene to provide rescue assistance. During the First World War, the Elks funded and equipped the first 2 field hospitals in France and a rehabilitation hospital in Boston. Our education loans to 40,000 returning veterans became the forerunner of the GI Bill. As our charitable works grew, so did the Elks.
I joined for social purposes. My wife and I had our second daughter in the fall of 1969. And in the room with my wife when she gave birth was a wife of an elk.
My father-in-law said I had to become an elk before I could marry his daughter. I became an elk, and 2 months later I married his daughter.
Didn't know anybody, and fellow worker just reached out to him and just said, hey, I got the right place for you.
I was one of those kids that joined when I was 21. My father was an elk.
My older brother was going to be initiated, and my father talked me into joining at the same time so he could watch both his sons be initiated.
I decided that it might be good to start doing something within the town that we lived in, so that's why I joined there.
Welcome to the Benevolent Protective Order of Elks, one I'm biased to as being the greatest fraternal organization in the world. I joined for the social aspect, but through years of being active in my lodge, I became involved with the charity and the officer side, the management side of the organization. And I hope that you take this and follow it through and become involved with this great organization as I have and as 800,000 other Elks have throughout America.
You can pay your dues and you can go to meetings, but the true impact you're going to have is if you get out into the community and are the hands and feet of this organization.
Be active. Reach your hand out, shake somebody else's hand, and let them know that you'd like to get involved.
The Elks offer many programs for you to become involved in, be it our youth in helping develop them into being strong adults, or helping a veteran, or becoming involved in a local community service project assisting those in need. The Elks have a program for you. You can participate in our youth programs. This will help build strong minds and healthy bodies for today's youth. One of the programs you can volunteer for is our Hoop Shoot. The Hoop Shoot builds good sportsmanship and healthy, strong bodies.
The Hoop Shoot is a great youth program where kids 8 to 13 get to compete in a free throw contest.
The competition itself teaches those kids how to establish behaviors that are going to make them successful in life.
And it helps them in other things like in school. They have to be prepared and study.
If you work hard and set goals, you could accomplish stuff. And if you set your mind to it, you could do it.
By volunteering for the Drug Awareness Program, you can assist children in making the correct decision and building a strong and positive future for themselves.
We can help you make your community safer. You want your community safer? The Elks Drug Awareness Program can do that.
The Elks through the years have had a strong presence in promoting Americanism and patriotism. When the Statue of Liberty needed remodeling, the Elks came forth. We have Flag Day. We are one of the few organizations that started this promotion and continue to do it. We also have an Americanism essay contest for our youth to promote what they feel true patriotism and Americanism is to them.
It reminds our youth exactly what our country stands for and the beliefs that we have and continue to have and will continue to have on into the future.
My name is Joanne Dynack, and it is a profound honor to join you this morning to be welcomed into the proud Elks family.
Each year, the Elks invest in the future of the American public by giving scholarships to high school seniors. We assist thousands of students each year, either by beginning or continuing their education through the help of the Elks National Foundation Scholarship Fund. You can be a part of this in the selection process by volunteering your time at the local lodge.
They've demonstrated academic excellence, leadership in terms of offices that they hold in their school and activities. They all perform community service. We know that we are sending to college really outstanding students who are engaged in their communities and who need some help getting to school.
Since I will be funded through the Elks Scholarship, I will be able to hopefully graduate college debt-free, which really means a lot to me.
Being able to go forward and not having to worry about the finances allows me to focus on what I'm working towards, and that's invaluable.
Another program that you can serve is with our veterans. What better way to give back something to those who have given us so much?
And they are truly our heroes because they, without regard for their own lives, go over wherever they're sent and fight for the freedoms and the things that we believe in.
I've always wanted to help with the veterans, and I realized that it would be better if I had an organization that I was a part of to do that.
The Elks offer a number of programs to serve veterans and the armed forces. As you can imagine, a veteran who is confined to a hospital has a lonely life and oftentimes is not visited by family or friends. So our Elk volunteers will come in and establish a personal relationship with these veterans and essentially adopt them into the Elks family. You can meet the needs in your own area by getting involved with the Elks Community Investments Program.
The Elks National Foundation provides grant money for those projects in your local area for people who are in need.
My motivation to be involved in the Community Investment Program and the Elks National Foundations is simply seeing all the volunteers working towards common goals for the betterment of our communities. We help young children that are hungry. We help feed and clothe families.
It's helping a child with special needs. It's assisting a veteran who doesn't have any food. It's assisting at Christmas time a family that has no presents. It's to help others who need it more than us. Because there's always a committee out there that needs assistance.
Our history is proud. Our work is important. And our future depends on you.
Share the pride of Elkton. Successful lodges have passionate recruiters. You have a huge opportunity to help your lodge by recommending prospective members. And since you are sharing your message with friends and family, they are more likely to listen to what you have to say and join your lodge.
Your journey begins now. You've saw what we provide. You know what you can do. Take the survey and give it to your lodge secretary before you leave. That is the way you can become involved in the greatest organization in the world, the Benevolent Protective Order of Elks. You can also go to the Elks website. Take the next step. We need you. Those in need you. The Elks need you.
I'm fortunate. I guess I'm lucky in many ways. I never expected to become a national president, never actually had it as a goal. I just did what I thought I could do as best I could, and things happened.